Hi guys. Today it's so gray outside and it's like raining. After snowing, it's raining and the weather is absolutely bad. And I was thinking like I can't make the video because it's dark inside of the house. It's really dark, and thanks God camera make it more lighter. That's why I make this video. But I still sitting and I was thinking about many things. What about make the video? But today, of course, I forgot all topics, and of course I don't know what to talk about, but I really want. I don't know why, but this is like meditation for me to make this video, and I would love to make it every day, but unfortunately one day I can look not nice, one day I can just make makeup, which no thanks. Or I preparing the supply, and that's why usually that something happened that I don't make the video, but I really want, and sometimes I have very interesting topic to talk about, but something going wrong. And this day, we talk with one of my friends about books, and I was thinking to tell you about three books which really impressed me and changed my mind, like the way how I think. So I think it will be a nice topic to talk because in our times many people prefer to watch only videos, movies, or series, but books, it's like the part which slowly go something somehow in the past. But I think the books, it's really awesome thing in our lives, and doesn't matter if it's something like fantasy or it's documental or something else, or biography, for example. But some books can inspire you a lot. With movies, it's not so often as with books actually. That's why I don't know, maybe it's part of your imagination in books, because you can imagine by yourself everything. You don't have a board of vision of someone who make it alive, I mean in some picture, in some place, and with some actors. For example, book, you always have your own vision of the activity, situation, everything. And I was thinking about three books which I really liked during all my life, and I was impressed a lot. First book which I really liked and I got a lot of insights because of it, it was Steve Jobs. The author is Walter Isaacson, and this book I got in my hands when I got through really. I'm sorry, my cat. Okay. um, I was going through a very difficult period. I left my first job in Moscow, and it was huge and awesome experience in my life in so kind of job. I was a sales manager, but it was combination of many tasks, and it was very interesting timing. Okay, my cat want to have to got some attention. That's why she trying to touch the phone and to be around. So it was really cool job, but I was so exhausted, like I was absolutely damaged. I was in depression, and I was thinking to go the job as a manager or director actually, because I got really good experience in sales, and I need to grow somehow, to go next step, like to go on next step, on next stage. So but the life said like no. It's good plans, but no. And I got this book, and it's so inspire, I think, yes, me. Actually, yes, I got that Steve Jobs was not nice person, like at all. Yes, it was like description about his situation with his first wife, with his kid, his daughter, which he said like it's not my kid and that's it. And how he acted with Wozniak and others guys who started with him Apple. But I like the idea that one person imagines something, like he create it in his mind, and after that he never agree that it's impossible to make it alive, to make it true, and he always like push on the people to make it real. It's not about, like pushing on people in general. I mean, he never give up. Even if everyone say like it's impossible, he never give up. I think maybe some ideas they still somewhere, which like he got like it's impossible, and he was had to step back and say okay, not now maybe. But I really think that we still have some ideas which wasn't become the true, and maybe Apple will show these ideas in some years, maybe not, it depends on directors and management and everything. But the idea that you create something in your mind and you make step by step to make it real, this is cool. And the cool how strong he feel himself and how self-confident he was, that he made a lot of stuff which never was before him. This idea made me feel very, very different in my way in business, in my way how to deal with a lot of stuff. And I can say that this is very, very hard to not give up and always focus on your goal, even if everyone say that it's impossible, even if people say you should give up. So as I said, yes, maybe he is not a really good person in, if we speak about morality or something, but as a creator, as a manager, as a director, I think he was good, and that's why Apple became so huge and successful company. And my generation, I really remember this period when Apple was not only the techniques like smartphones or computers, it was like the idea of something, like it was the symbol, I can say this. That's why I think that it's very interesting to understand how such kind of people act to make their business successful, to make it their ideas become true. And if you like such kind of books, I really recommend to try and to read this book. It's really awesome, and I really like the language of this book, how the author I really like the author, like how he combined all this information in good story, and how he present the story of Steve Jobs life. This is really awesome. And I think enough about this book. So the second book, actually it's two books. The author is Dan Brown, and I think it's his first books. It was Angels and Demons, and Da Vinci Code. These two books was like, for me, they was so it was concentration of adventures, and combination of information, like what he created by his mind and the facts, and he he got very very good topic actually, because you know all people fighting for two topics, it's politics and religion, and this is the most important topics in people's life. And when he decided to work with religion topic, and actually the plot of these two books very very combined between his own creations, like his imagination and the facts about the religion. He combined it so clear, so I don't know, it's um, details was so good that you really started to doubt where is imagination and where is the truth. That's why, as I know, in Rome, as I know, the Vatican prohibited his books, even because people started to doubt where is the truth, where is the false. So um, it was really really interesting how he combined these two parts, and the plot was so concentrate of actions and different ways of plot by different heroes. It was very very interesting, and the concentration on information of facts, and these books make you think a lot. These books filled of interesting facts, interesting actions, and you always focused on the plot. So I used a lot of plot words, but I really I want to describe these books a lot, but I understand that I don't know words which fit to this description. I mean, on English, but I make this video to practice in English, so I'm trying to catch some words from my mind, from my memory, to describe this. But this is very very difficult. So I can say that these books really. Awesome, like awesome. I didn't read it for a long time, but I still impressed by these books. I read more another books from this author, but he started to try another topics, but these two topics and concentration of the facts and imagination was so cool in these two books that I think this is two his best books. I remember he had some one or two books about Pentagon too. It was also interesting, but I think religion was more interesting for me, like just for me. Maybe for you it will be a little different. And third book, this book is from Russian author Max Fry. This is fantasy, and this is about, this is a line of books. It's not only one book. This is like Syria, I hope so. Echo Labyrinths, about Sir Max. And I also like the plot, and I also like the combination of imagination, and I really like how Max Fry create the world, another world to which Sir Max moved from our world. This is some stuff of this book very interesting to analyze actually, because some, and it's absolutely like fantasy, but some stuff from this combined with very interesting part of esoteric, and but it's not like esoterical book, no, at all, but he combined also, he put some parts from esoteric to this book, and he just mm, presented it as a imagination, that's it. But it's so interesting to catch these some parts, if you know it, of course. And you can read it like a fantasy, light fantasy, nothing else. But sometimes if you have some experience during your life and you're looking some situations in your life a little bit deeper, you understand that this is not only light variant of the book, it's also there hides a lot of stuff which much more deeper than you expected, maybe first time reading or something. That's why it's light, it's really light book, and you don't go to depression. Actually, I remember I took it, actually my friend advised me to read this book, and if I remember correctly, she even make a gift to me by first of these books. And she said, I see that you have difficult time and you are like in a depression, so try this book, and I hope it will help you to not to give up and to find your own energy and to go through this period lighter. And it helped, it really helped, because this book helped you to forget about your problems, and this book help you to see some stuff different. As I said, she want attention. Let me show you this kid. Moment. This is my kiddo. I really love her. So guys, I finished. I'm not sure I was very clear in this video, but I was trying, and I keep trying to practice my English. And if you like it, tell it, or maybe you can make me advice what to read next. It's also will be good. I have a few books which like they're waiting when I read it. First of it about test declarator, like I forgot his name. Oh, I forgot, really. I know his name, it's very famous person, but I forgot, like Tesla guy. Okay, I will tell you next one. So I started this book, but I stuck in the middle maybe, and I also bought few books about Alibaba creator, and I think Starbucks too, but my friend took this book and didn't give me back. Also, I have another book, but I really don't remember what is that and what is it about. So if you have some really good advices what to talk. Oh, I know one book, but I have no idea how to translate its name too. I will write it. Okay, thanks guys, bye. Best toy ever. Really love it. And she hates camera, usually. That's it. Okay, bye guys.